This is a very interesting thing that we're going to be discussing right now. And a lot of you guys that have been watching my channel for a while know how I feel about Jerry Rice as my team captain. The dude is absolutely a terrible Madden player. He sucks in the game, but at the end of the day, he does have a lot of glitchy stats. Now, let me just explain really quickly before we jump into it. Right now, I'm posed with actually giving him his final upgrade or taking away all of his tokens and just gambling for millions of MUT coins. We're going to talk about that and the possibility of losing everything right after this. All right, so we are back, and you can clearly see that his final tier is going to make him a lot better. Let's look at some of the numbers that he got. He has 95 juke move. He has 92 spin move. His card is going to be pretty wild. What's that 99? Stamina? So he'll never come out the game and all. Yeah, bro, wow, okay. All right, it might work out that he's actually a lot better than he puts on to be, but for those of you guys that know, and like I said, that you watch my videos, you'll notice that Jerry Rice will drop the ball a lot more than other cards. I have no idea what he's doing, but I do notice that catch and traffic is there. Now, I'm just noticing it. Not that it's going to work or anything. I'm just noticing it. I'm visibly noticing the excessive amounts of 99s. Now, remember, EA did promise, and they came through and made it so everybody can get their team captain up to a 99 overall. Now, you have Ray Lewis, Michael Strahan, Shannon Sharp, or Jerry Rice. And you simply have to play 20 games with any of them inside your lineup to get, you know, every time you do, oh, what is this right here? You got to win 30 games. Okay, so you have to keep going up, it looks like. But you get to do it 10 times. Whatever, because I did 1 of 10 right there. So I guess it's going to just keep going up until you do everything, and then you'll eventually get all of the tokens that you need to be able to upgrade them fully. But we got 1 because all we needed was 1, and we had to win 20 games. So I guess it's going to go 30, 40, 50, whatever. They want you to work for it, and I understand it. They need people playing it, obviously, because people are playing MLB. But listen, this is what it's about, right? What we're going to do right now is we're going to actually update Jerry Rice, but with the token that we got for winning the 20 games with him being in the lineup, I'm just going to show you the set that it actually goes into. And then whatever you want to do from that point on is going to be up to you. It's not really that big of a deal how you want to go about doing it. But simply put, if you take away, all right, all the other tokens and then you gamble with it, it might turn out to get you a player that's better than Jerry Rice. What do I mean by that? This is the situation, right? Because I told you how I feel about Jerry Rice, a lot of you guys, depending on how long you've been dealing with him, you might feel the same way. You might say, look, they just released a Keyshawn Johnson. Should I go that route? A taller guy that we could also chem to a certain speed? But I just want to point out that you clearly saw that his final tier speed is going to be a 97, which means he would play closer to the faster speed when chemmed. Because I do believe that the closer they are to the max, that's why they, you can make everything look pretty, but it's a real debatable thing, but the game is so it's no consistency within the gameplay, so you can't really tell if something works like how it's supposed to. It's pretty much what's going on with it. So this is what we're gonna do right now. We're gonna go over to let me see, where is it at? It's the exchange set, right? Where's the exchange set? Why do I keep passing? Okay, right here, right? Then we're gonna go over to team captains. Now this is the upgrade token exchange. Now the least you're going to get is 10,000. So if you get all 10 from that and you do it 10 times, obviously you get 100K. So that's the minimum. What I've been noticing, and I've been getting tweeted crazy. You can always tweet me at GmiasWorld. Let me know what's going on, what you pulled. Let me see what's happening with you, because a lot of you guys do that regardless. Let me know. Like, I'm always happy to see you guys pulling good stuff. Most of you guys are making out with between 600 and 700K for all 10. What does that mean? For me, this is what it means, right? I'm going to obviously play the game, get the rest of them, and I'm going to gamble with the other 9. So I'm going to probably make out with about, and remember, when you do this, you do it all at the same time. So don't do it individually. If you do it individually, you're going to lose every time. I'm just going to tell you that right now. You're going to lose every single time because they're going to give you like a trashy one. You got to open it up consecutively, like keep putting them in, open it up like that. If you're going to want to make the coins. Like, it's just something about being repetitive in Madden that makes it work. It's like stupid, but it definitely does work. Most of you guys are going to average getting about, 500 to 600K. So I'm going to probably go, it's burning me inside to think of the fact that I'm really going to keep this Jerry Rice, bro. Like, this dude has been doing some really weird things to me. You know what I'm saying, bro? Like, the dude just don't catch the ball. He just does whatever he wants. The very interesting part about it, though, is technically, when you look at Randy Moss, right? Randy Moss's top tier speed is, what was it, 96. So as much as we hate Jerry Rice, his top speed being at 97 now, that's probably going to change the way he overall, you know what I'm saying? Like, he's shorter, but you know, it's like he's gonna show a difference. It's gonna be a difference with him. But Randy Moss is obviously Randy Moss. You know what I'm saying? Like, so we're gonna look at the name and just be like, yo, whatever, we don't care. You know, Randy Moss is Randy Moss. But Jerry Rice having that in green at a 97 is going to be actually very, very, very huge. So this is what I want you guys to do. We're gonna experiment. For those of us that already have Jerry Rice, we're gonna experiment. We're gonna give him his final tier. We're gonna give him his final tier. All right. We're gonna see what he does. But after we do all this, right, and he turns out to still suck, we can still go back and take everything back. And then with all of these also count. So we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. All right. So you have 11 of these, and then you have the other 9. So you'll have a total of 20. You can gamble with 20 of them and make a ridiculous amount of coins. If you wanted to do something like that. So there's literally no excuse, because all you have to do is play a game with your team captain, no matter what overall they are, and you can get them up to a 99. So it's a free 99 overall player for everybody. Pretty much is what EA is doing. And when I say free, it's after you deal with all this training point situation, which is what most of us did so early. For me, it's like I'm just adding on, but you do have to do you know, some training situations early on, and then after that, it turns into tokens. So again, if you guys want to go another route, all right, as a matter of fact, we're going to go ahead. Let me just, we're going to actually put Jerry Rice right here. We're going to put him in as like the starter, as the 99. Because there's something about the way your team is overall when you have like the 99s in. Okay, so do we want him in the slot though? No, for this position only. So we'll just keep Randy Moss doing what he's doing. I don't know what Randy Moss is doing, and we'll interchange it like that. But pretty much having the gold 99s just look a lot prettier. All right, now let's look at it. From this aspect, we're going to bring up the big screen, see exactly what's happening, compare him to the next best receiver. Now, this is what the problem is. Everything 99 except for the jump, right? So you look at it and you're like, yo, bro, I can gamble and get 600K and get another position. Say you're overloaded at wide receiver and you're like, you know what, Gmias, I'm done with this, bro. Jerry Rice sucks. I'm done. I'm going to go after another position. That makes sense. But if you're going to buy another wide receiver, that probably wouldn't make sense based on the way we look at it right here. Even though we know, like, all of us that have been playing the game all year, we all know that this guy sucks. But if you're new and you're watching my video, you're probably like, yo, why is he being so hard on Jerry Rice? It's because I play the game a lot. I stream it live on Twitch at GmiasWorld. You guys can follow me on Twitter. Like I said, it's in my description if you guys want to watch me live on Twitter. I do go live on YouTube sometimes for member exclusive YouTube streams. If you want to become a member, look in the description box in this video. You'll see it at the top. You click it and you join, and you will get all my emotes. It's just the same thing as Twitch, but on YouTube, but it's called a member. And when you guys watch me play, you'll notice that this guy right here, he's always dropping the ball. Now, whether or not that has anything to do with the fact that he's like a team captain and he was pretty much, you know, free without, you know, the training or whatever, maybe that has something to do with it. But then that doesn't make any sense because, you know, like Ricky Williams is so good. But then again, every time they give us a free card, the card usually sucks in most cases. Maybe he's this year's LaDainian Tomlinson from Madden 18. I don't know, but he just doesn't do the job right. So if you are fed up with him, and you already have, like, you're filled with wide receivers, it would make sense for you, break him down, sell all of his tokens. Just get rid of all of his tokens, all right? From doing that, with the whole token situation, you go and you gamble. Do everything consecutive, but make sure that you do, like I said, get all of them together. Don't do it separately. Get everything together, do it at once. You're going to make the most coins doing it that way. Because EA, for some reason, won't give you the same identical amount over and over and over and over again. At some point, they're going to give you like a hefty one, and you're going to make out. Whatever you decide to put those coins to, just make sure it's not a wide receiver. Now that you've seen that whole situation, and you're probably like, okay, so Gmias, that's the situation. Let me make sure that Randy Moss, no, it's going to still be good because Randy Moss is going to still be coming out in the slot, right? You got to make sure your specialist is right because they'll just put your guys out of position. It's just stupid. All right, Randy Moss is there because I like to put him there simply because of okay, hold up, wait a minute. We'll have him in the slot. We'll put Jerry Rice there. Let's leave Jerry Rice there. That way, we'll leave Randy Moss on the outside for certain formations, and we'll just start sending him. Because he technically should be faster than Randy, but you know the way the game plays, so it might not really work out. But I used to have Randy there for when I was running bunch like a maniac, but I don't run bunch like that anymore, so it doesn't really matter. So now, look, this is what's going to happen. You're probably like, okay, now that you've shown us that, bro, I don't got time to be playing all these games. Nobody does, dog. So look, all you're going to have to do, right? You see like I was 8 of 30 there, 8 of the 30 games that I needed? You're going to probably have to come over here. You're going to go over, remember you got to do your daily path to the draft solo challenges as well. You got to do these for picks, all right? If you guys are not keeping up with the videos day to day, you got to do a daily draft challenge. You get these picks that can be used whenever the draft is. Was it like April 25th or something? And you'll be able to use it to April 23rd. They'll start opening on April 23rd. They'll give you specific player tokens that you can use to get free players and stuff like that for the draft. But look, let's go over to one of the best things you can possibly do. You're going to go over, just go to Rookie Gauntlet, right? You're going to go to, I guess you go to Kicking Ladder, and then you just stay here with the kicking the field goals. Now, remember what I'm telling you. The reason that I'm in no rush to do this is because it's so much time, right? But you could literally sit here and just get this done, but it's going to take a decent amount of time. You got to keep kicking field goals. So let's just say you do 10 of them. Let's say you do one every minute or every 2 minutes or whatever like that. You got to do the math. It looks like EA Sports wants you to play up to 100 games with your player in the lineup to get those extra additional tokens. You see what I'm saying? Because it started off with 20. Then it goes to 30, 40, 50, 60, 70, 80, 90. You see what I'm saying? Bro, 100. So now it's like, bro, like, what are you doing, EA? Like, you don't think I got a life or something? But this is the way to kind of counteract it. Because this should count because Jerry Rice is in the lineup. All you have to do is have your team captain in the lineup. And then you just play all the games like that. So you could do the math the way, however you want to do it, bro. But it's going to be very, very time consuming to get that done. But that looks like what they're doing. They're allowing you to repeat it enough to be able to complete it so that everybody will be able to get that player. So let me just, I just want to double check it. Because this is what I usually do when I need to run through games. You know, like how you're trying to do MUT Master, whatever, you got to win a certain amount of games. You just come back here and repeat this. It counts as a game. You keep it moving and everything is good. Nobody have an issue. And it's very, very simple. And that's what it is, right? So now we're going to go make sure. If it says 9 of 30, that means that that's a method that can work. If it doesn't, then we have to actually play a game where we, actually go out there and, run the ball or do some kind of stupidness, run for a touchdown from 1 yard out or whatever. But it should work because it's still a, you know what I'm saying? All right, so it's 9 of 30. So now, this is a situation. That's the easiest way to do it. All right? Any other way you want to do it, that's fine. But you could sit through, like, at least doing one a day. Like, I would just do that one a day. So, and then when we get to 10 to 10, we're done. Because EA just wants to make it a little bit more difficult. They don't want to give you anything. But that's probably the easiest way to do it. Whichever way you decide to go, let me know in the comments. But if you're going to go for another wide receiver, I just clearly showed you why it's probably smarter to keep Jerry Rice if you're going to go after a receiver. If you're looking for another skill position, then that's a different story. It's worth the gamble. All right? Any other questions or comments, you know where to reach me. At Twitter, at GmiasWorld. On Instagram, at Facebook. All the day. But listen, hey, make sure, though, like I said, before you go ahead and start doing this, that you have as many of them as possible. I just want to point that out again so that you guys don't say I didn't tell you. If you do it individually, it's less likely for you to be very, very glitchy. All right? I'll see you guys and girls next time. One love.